Welcome back, everyone. Sam with Backcountry Life. Today we're going to talk about how to get your kids started in dirt biking. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Sam, and we plan on doing a video series on how to get your kid into dirt biking. So right now we're going to go over the very basics of things that you should think about when getting your kid into dirt biking. Ultimately, as a dad, I want to share in the same passions with my kids and go have fun and have adventures while dirt biking, but at the same time I want to make sure my kids are confident and safe. And the last thing I want is to get my child on a bike and they become afraid of it because they're not confident, they don't have the skills. To me, if that happens, that's my fault. So I'm going to start at the basics of kind of how I did things. Obviously, you can do things however you like, but this is kind of some of the tips and tricks that I found, while getting my kids started in dirt biking. So the first thing is if your kid is a little bit younger, maybe hasn't started riding a pedal bike, my first recommendation would be to start them on a strider bike. And the reason for that is strider bike teaches them the balance that you need for forward momentum. So they become confident in that, and it's under their own power with their legs, so they don't feel insecure about lifting their legs up to the ground and trying to hit some pedals. And so once they get confident on the strider bike, that's when I would actually move them to a pedal bike with no training wheels. And then once they jump straight onto the pedal bike, they'll be able to kind of paddle and then get on the bike and ride it. In my experience, those kids have been on a strider bike, move to a pedal bike with much more ease is someone that hasn't been on a strider bike and then, or with training wheels or something like that. And if they're on a pedal bike and they can understand your instructions and they also are very confident on a pedal bike, that, in my opinion, they're ready for a dirt bike. Now, there's a couple things here. Which dirt bike should you get? So I actually skipped over the PW50. And the reason for that, I felt like it was too small, and I would rather my kid, because he's going to grow and grow into a bike just like he grows out of just about everything, I would prefer to get him the CR50 over the PW50. The 50 is a great starter bike. It is a little bit smaller than a standard CR50 or a TTR50 or something like that. This is the Yamaha PW50 I'm talking about. But for me, I just felt like I was going to go to the 50. Well, I also did something a little bit different. So I went strider bike, pedal bike, then I actually went and got a little electric bike. And this was like a Razor electric bike. I think you can buy them at like Walmart. But anyways, it taught him throttle control, but it also allowed him to ride the bike whenever he wanted in the yard and stuff, without having to go and start the 50. I actually had the 50 at the same time, but I basically allowed him to get confident on that little Razor electric bike, and it wasn't super expensive, and so I didn't have to go and buy like the PW50, which they're a little bit more money. I just went to the Razor, then the CRF50. And so that was the path that I took of getting my kid into dirt biking. Next time we're going to talk a little bit more about which bike should I get, how much I should spend, and kind of what kind of gear, and then also how to help my boy or train them, or my girl, to help my kid basically be confident on the bike and teach them some of the basic skills and how to do that and so forth. So stay tuned for the next series. Like I said, this is series 1. As always, don't forget to follow us, hit that subscription button, and comment below kind of what your experience is with getting your kids in dirt biking, or if you have any questions, hit us up in the comments as well. And like this video, and thanks for watching.